Hey guys, Roki, I'm back in a video, and let's get into Smackdown. I'm gonna be real, guys. If y'all didn't tune into my Thursday's video, my previous video, please do, because then you'll understand what I'm talking about. But when it comes to a 3-hour show, I understand there's stuff going on, but to keep me invested all the way through, I kind of want some drama. I do. Like, more than what we've been seeing. Like, I want a storyline going on, because I kind of feel like they'll start doing something that is very intriguing, but then they'll fall off to where you're like, okay, what happened to that storyline? And then they bring it back, which is really cool, callbacks. But at the same time, what does that do for the meantime? Because I do see them calling back to who attacked Jacob Fatu. But again, what is that going to lead to? Is that going to lead to Jacob Fatu getting the title? Like, are we going to do something new? Is something more intriguing going to pop up? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. And y'all might disagree with me, which is A-okay. A-okay. But SmackDown has been better than it has. SmackDown's been better than it has been in a little while. So I give them those props. Like, first off, let me talk about Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson, that dude, in a moment where all hope is kind of mucky, kind of not lost, but mucky. Things are mucky. Things are unsure. You don't know what you're going to do next going forward, because his tag team partner is going to be out trying to recover and possibly wrestle. Like, he doesn't even know if if he's going to be able to wrestle anymore. And going through that, for your theme song to get WWE fans instantly, that is why good branding matters. When there's effort being done, the crowd is going to love it. The crowd's going to love it and connect with it instantly, because it took less than 24 hours for that song to be on people's minds. And is it my cup of tea? No, but it's catchy. It's his brand. It's cool. So he was able to walk out to a huge pop. I mean, he is. I don't know if he's American. I don't know. I don't know if he's American. I feel like, I think he might be, I don't know. I think he's European. He might not even be European. So I apologize if he's not European and he's American. I'm sorry. But let's talk about Drew McIntyre, because he opened up the show pretty well with a bang. Because this is his first time being a world champion for longer than 5 minutes, and having an entrance since the pandemic days. This is the first time he's able to walk out in an audience and really be champion, and that's pretty cool, because Drew McIntyre has been given the short end of the stick for a while, and that's why he wrote that clause in there. That's for sure why he wrote that clause in there, that Cody Rhodes cannot give another rematch. Now, on the outside looking in, it really looked like he a little scared, Cody Rhodes. It looked like he a little scared, but I think he's being precautious, because that title's gonna be his precious. Y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw how tightly he was gripping it. He's not trying to allow anyone to take that from him. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of. This is not like something that I really want to happen. But if Jacob Fatu got that title from Drew McIntyre, that'd be hilarious. Like, if a Bloodline member took that title from him, I would be rolling. I'd be rolling. And not to laugh at that man's pain, because he's been through a lot, but it'd just be funny. It'd be a little tad bit funny to me. I know, redundant. I know what everybody says, but it'd be a little funny. Now, as Drew McIntyre was kind of, I don't know, me and Drew McIntyre reveling in his new championship. We had some interrupters, Randy Orton and Jacob Fatu. Now, Jacob, though, if I was Drew McIntyre, I'd be like, hey, bro. Hey, man, you get a pass. Whatever you do or say, you get a pass, because you're the reason why I'm here right now. But that's Drew McIntyre. Randy Orton, though, I think Randy Orton, him trying to get a title, cool, whatever. I love it. I mean, I love seeing Randy Orton. It's just I don't want to get my hopes up too high and then get disappointed, because I do want to see him win another world championship, but is it going to happen? Is it going to occur? I don't know. I think everybody's looking at either Drew McIntyre being the one who attacked Jacob Fatu, but I'm starting to think it might not be Drew McIntyre, because we all know how Drew McIntyre moves and goes, and he's just not moving the same way when it comes to this attack. So it might have been Randy Orton, because Randy Orton, if you guys don't remember, Randy Orton took a very long break. He was not on screen for a while. So why was that? Was he trying to distract me away so nobody will be able to kind of connect the dots on who really attacked Jacob Fatu? Like, what's going on? I don't know. Now, speaking of Randy Orton, he qualified for the Fatal 4-Way on Saturday's main event, going against The Miz, which, poor guy, poor Miz. I think all the qualifying matches were pretty good. I enjoyed them all, but I will say Trick Williams versus Matt Cardona, like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just hope you guys peep what I'm peeping and think what I'm thinking. But Trick, he was my pick for sure. You gotta peep what I'm thinking. peep it, please. Trick, Damian Priest against Solo, which I was disappointed. You know, I'm a Solo fan. I want Solo to go high. I want him to win. But you know, Damian Priest, he is a former world champion, and it's been a while since he's been in those conversations. It's been a while, so I'm not surprised, and I'm kind of excited to see him again in those spaces. Now, Sami Zayn had a great match with Ilya Dragunov, which, banging. I'm conflicted on who I wanted to win in that match. Sure, like, Sammy wants that world championship. Do I want him to have a world championship? That's not what we're talking about here. But Ilya ain't no scrub at all. But you know, Trick Williams came out. Sammy is going to have a lot ahead of him. Because if at Saturday's main event, Trick Williams is not the reason why Sammy's not a number one contender, there's going to be another reason for why Sammy is even more pissed off at Trick Williams, which is pretty cool for Trick to instantly dive into our main event scene, because they're pretty sure going to TNA did a lot for how a lot of people perceive him, and it helped him flesh out a even more evolved character than what it was before. And the fans love Trick Williams. Like, they love him, and I'm right there with them. I'm never gonna hate on Trick Williams. Now, the ladies. Let's talk about the ladies. Like I told you guys, Charlotte Flair and Alexa was not going to let what happened with Julia slide, so they had a match against Julia and Kiana. Kiana, to me, is just in a weird space, but that's just my personal opinion. I kind of want to know more about Kiana, because we don't know a lot about her. That's just me. In that match, even though Charlotte was able to get the dub, guess who was around the corner lurking? Lash and Nia. Nia and Lash partnership is pretty cool, but I wanted to see further than them just being antagonists. I want them to actually put some pain down to all the women on the tag team division. When I say all the women on the tag team division, I literally mean all the women on the tag division. I don't want to see them just be on Smackdown. No, they are threats. Put them on Raw for a little while. Have them mess up with the match that happens with Liv Morgan and Roxanne versus Rio. Let me see that. Instead, they over here doing what, chump change. Who cares? They don't have a titles. They're not number one contenders. Who cares what they do? Who cares? We need to go for gold. That's what I want for those girls. That's what I need for those girls. And gold. We're talking about gold. I have a sneaking suspicion that for Saturday night's main event, we're gonna have a triple threat with Jordan and what's her name? I was gonna call that girl Charlotte. She's not Charlotte. Jordan and Chelsea versus Jade. Now I'm here for having Jade out here and mingling with Jordan because she needs she needs a threat, and Jordan is a threat, and she literally has the strength and ability to go against Jade Cargill. And I don't know, I will be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. If they want to straight up go one-on-one, I don't know if they want to do that. They could, so that might be the match. But Chelsea Green has been intertwined with Jade Cargill for a while, so I don't know if they're gonna just be like, yeah, we don't care. No, I'm pretty sure that might be a triple threat. But hey, neither here nor there. I have no horse in the race, really. Although I want to see Jade and Jordan win, I have no real horse. One interesting thing that really happened to me, although I told you guys that I don't want Carmella Hayes to continue doing this open challenge, because that's an easy way for you to lose your title. And what the heck, who wants one of your favorite wrestlers to lose their titles? But they had Leon Slater come out, which TNA. But that was literally one of the coolest matches. Like, we're watching history. We're watching future main eventers. And I know down the line, we'll be talking to people like, hey, I remember when they was on Smackdown doing the open challenge. Those are the type of things that I'm going to be excited to say about these two competitors, because they literally have it. They were literally testing each other's athleticism the whole night, going against one, not the whole night, because it was just a little match. They was literally testing each other, and I'll be real, the charisma for a lot of these younger talents is just off the charts. It's off the charts, and talent that is undeniable, which I don't know if you guys noticed. Carmella Hayes has those side plates, so we're 100% official like a ref with a whistle. I stole that from somebody. I don't know who I stole that from, but trust and believe I stole it from somebody. But Mellow Gang, we live to fight another day. Which Leon Slater wouldn't be a terrible person to lose the title to, but that's down the line. Because currently in WWE's universe, he's in NXT and TNA. He got enough on his shoulders. Got enough on his plates. Let's not do that. One final thing, which crazy, very crazy. I didn't expect we were gonna be in this spot this year, and I have to again tap my hat off to WWE for not making things predictable. I don't know how true it is, but somebody on the internet said that. That might not be true at all, but take it with a grain of salt that Cody Rhodes wanted to kind of chase the title this year. Who knows if that's true? But I love how now things are shaken up on the world championship scene, and somebody that is not in one of those commercials has the title. Same thing as what happened with the women's title, but we might have a new champion because her leg or her ankle ain't the same, but that's not here nor there again. Now we're in a different spot when it comes to champions. So, of course, Cody Rhodes declared for the Royal Rumble. Since we are on the road to the Royal Rumble at the end of the month. Do I want him to win? No, I do not. Cody Rhodes, if you want to sit this one out, sit this one out. He does have the greater advantage, I believe, because him and Jey Uso, because they were the ones who won last time, so they know how to get in there. But you guys let me know how you felt about SmackDown. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.